Hello, it's Miss Whitfield, and we're looking at Middle Ages. The Middle Ages come after the fall of Rome. The Roman Empire controlled basically all of Europe. All of Europe were under the Roman rule. When the Roman Empire collapsed, due to many reasons, which included the fact that they lacked funds and you had a large group of people who did not work, they relied upon the government to provide for them. Anyway, war began to break out. And you had European countries that were invaded that had belonged to the Roman Empire, the Huns and the Germanic tribes, the Franks. They were some of the Germanic tribes that came in and invaded. The Vikings, the Magyars, the Muslims, all of them came in. And as a result of invasions, people did not learn anything. They were trying to fight with all these different people. There was lack of trade. Nobody was able to produce anything. So over time, people decided that they were going to give up where they lived, and they began to want to live on someone's estate. And they asked this people for protection. Please protect me from these invaders. And the people said, okay, you can live on the estate, but in exchange, you have to work for me, okay? You have to exchange services. So over time, these manors, M-A-N-O-R-S, became self-sufficient. You didn't have a Walmart to go to. You didn't have a food line to go to. So you had to raise all your crops. You had to produce all the things that you were going to use, and you had to have them on the estate for your people to use, okay? If you needed something, you couldn't make it, you did without. You really didn't need it. And so you had, this was known at, the Middle Ages was known as the Dark Ages and the medieval period of time. People were terrified of travel. They were afraid of thieves that were going to rob them, or they were going to become involved in war. And so you had knights that were going to protect them on the estate and protect the lords, the people who owned the property. Many of these medieval estates were based off of or built castles to live in for defensive purposes with stone walls, drawbridges, etc. I hope this helps you to get started with the understanding of the Middle Ages and life on a medieval estate.